So welcome back to my videos. Today I am shooting in front of the beautiful Chimera restaurant. It's where you can have a wonderful lunch outdoors. And I gotta tell you, the Chimera this year is better than it's ever been. And I have to really send a shout out for the chefs, for the staff, the hostess, everybody who works at Chimera. They have really made a big difference in my vacation this year. Everything's been fantastic. So today we're going to be going on our Clamato juice hunt, and we're going to pick things up from the popsicle shop from my last video. And we're going to be, when facing the popsicle shop, going to our right, and there's going to be a long street there lined with palm trees. We're going to go down that street, and then we're going to take a quick left, and there's going to be a little store there where we buy the Clamato juice. I'll point it out in the video when we get to it. Hope everybody's keeping safe, and well, let's start our adventure. Good morning. So we're ready to start our walk. We're starting from the Joy Popsicle store, restaurant that we featured in our last video. Now I should do a correction from my last video. The popsicles are 100, not the popsicles, the beers are 100 pesos, so closer to $2 a beer. I had said $1 beer, that was my mistake. I did a currency conversion error. So it's closer to $2 a beer, 100 pesos. So anyways, we'll get going. So today we're going to be shooting a wide angle video, and we're going to be heading towards a commercial area. Now, it's not a dangerous place to go, but there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of cars, there's a lot of pedestrians, and what complicates things is that the sidewalks are kind of narrow. So it's a little hectic, but not unsafe in terms of any other aspect. So, okay, we'll switch the camera over to wide angles so you can get a better view, and hope you enjoyed today's walk. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go down this alleyway. It's pretty safe. As you can see, there is security here. And here's the traffic I was referring to. This is the Stanza Mare condominium complex where a lot of people come for a long-term stay. Now, as you'll notice, the sidewalks are quite narrow, and you really have to be careful if you see any kind of manholes. Sometimes they're a little loose, so be aware of that. Have a nice condo complex for sale here. And here we have a little restaurant that you can come and have breakfast at. And this is the little supermarket. As I mentioned, you have to be careful. There's a lot of traffic here. This little supermarket is where we're going to come back and get the clamato. It is a very small supermarket, yet for some reason they carry everything and the prices are really good. So good to take note of this spot. And here we have some cafes which seem quite busy today. And as you can see, people are coming to this area. The people are here for the long term who need a COVID test to get back home. This is the area they would come to get their COVID test. So we're going to be shuffling back and forth from one side of the street to the other just because the sidewalks are narrow. Not only are they narrow, they're not always in the best shape, so they do the best they can. This is a beautiful bar here. So this is a popular restaurant with the locals. There's always a nice crowd here, and the prices are also very reasonable. Across from me is an ambulance, and that's for COVID testing. They test you right inside that ambulance, so that's why that's there. So now we're going to head towards a little commercial shopping center, and we're going to go visit a pharmacy and a grocery store before heading off to a strip mall with a lot of really good restaurants. Here's a nice sushi restaurant. This opened a few years ago. Every Friday night they have live music, and it's quite nice. So this little complex here is quite nice, and there should be a pharmacy in here. I know that on the second floor here there's a really nice spa. I'm not sure if it's still there. It looks like it is. And I think if you get a chance to visit that spa, it is quite nice. And we found a small pharmacy. So I'm just going to stop the camera for 1 second. I want to go see what's available in this pharmacy. Okay, so we went to the pharmacy, and it turns out it's not much of a pharmacy in terms of what they have. It's not well stocked at all. Now, there used to be a very good pharmacy across the street, but unfortunately it closed down. Okay, so now we're going to go check a grocery store that's just around the corner here and see what we can find there. Oh, hi. We'll go around this way. Oh, very nice. So now we're going into a grocery store. So we're going to take a minute and mask up. As you can see, we have a nice selection of fruits and vegetables. Lots of canned goods. A lot of nice refreshing drinks. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. The stores are nice here, but the alleys are very, very narrow. So if you need shampoo or suntan lotion, this is a good place to come. Also, a nice assortment of wine. So if you're looking for some wine, you know, maybe you want a different wine at the resort, this is a great place to come. And a lot of beer. Has everything, really. But no Clamato, so we're going to have to go back to our regular store for the Clamato. Now we're going to head towards all these beautiful restaurants, which are right across the street. Be very careful because there's a lot of traffic here. And there is. Okay, hurry up after this guy. There's a lot of traffic here today, and as you can see, we have the Dominican military here. And yeah, the pharmacy's still closed, unfortunately. Now this is a really great place to come. There's a lot of really good restaurants. And as you can see, they're quite popular, and there's a number of them. Certainly no shortage of selection. This building across the street, I swear, has been under construction for like 3 years. And this is Don Pio. This is a nice little shady place. We like to come and have a beer. We'll be coming back here in a minute. Over here we have another grocery store called the BAM Market, and it's actually quite nice. And there's Dallas Punta Cana. And this one also is very, very popular, as you can tell. And we're going to turn in here because somebody's backing up. I don't want to get run over while on holidays. And we are now going to head to Don Pio's for a nice cold beer, and we're going to stop the video at this point, and we'll pick it up when we leave Don Pio's to head back to the little store we saw earlier to grab some Clamato, and then back to the hotel. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this.
I hope to see you again, my friend.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, we just enjoyed a wonderful cold beer at one of our favorite restaurants called Don Pio. Can't recommend it enough. Really nice people. And now we're gonna make our way back to the resort. We decided we're not gonna stop for Clamato after all, because after further consideration, we came to the conclusion we've got a lot of Clamato in the room still. So maybe I'll film next time I go get it, but my supply hasn't yet been dwindling, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Now, we're going to try to safely make our way back the same way we came. And we'll end the video back at Joy Popsicle Shop. where I'd like to mention again, I made a mistake last time. The beers are 100 pesos, which is closer to $2 a beer, and not $100. No, not $1 beer as I had stated. It's $2 a beer, or thereabouts. Here's something coming up here that's interesting, and you'll see these all the time. They're pickup trucks with lots of fruits and vegetables, mostly fruits in the back of them. And what would happen is this truck will come by, and the people who live in the condos will come by and buy fresh fruits and vegetables. You'll see them go by here. See? That just shows you how friendly the Dominican people are. They're very, very friendly, always smiling and giving you a wave. Just love this culture. So I don't want to get the camera wet here, and somebody is watering and cleaning. So we'll do a bit of a shuffle and go across the street. And by the way, there's a beautiful complex here of some nice restaurants, and you can buy tours here. So something to consider if you're here. Looks like here's another beautiful condo complex. A lot of people stay here, so it must be quite good. As I said, the sidewalks are very narrow, so you got to kind of get around people. It's not very easy to socially distance. Here's a gift shop that seems to be quite popular as well. And we're back at the supermarket. Now, as I mentioned before, this is a little supermarket where you can buy Clamato juice. This little Dominican restaurant is always busy. There's always lots of people here. So you must be doing something right. Oh, somebody's backing in. We're going to get out of the way. I'm just going to get in front of Trish here. Oh, a little more quiet. So we're out of the busy section. As you can see, it's a bit hectic, and it's Sunday today, so it's a bit busy. Somebody give me a friendly wave. Again, here's the Sans Amare. This is a very, very popular condo project for the people who stay here all winter.
Our friend Chris has a unit.
Yes, that's right. So I hope you enjoyed that video today. I had fun making it. Now I just want to mention something. As I mentioned, there's a lot of people who go shopping in this area, and they live in the condos. Now you may be wondering, if you're doing a longer term stay, is the condo the better value? And I'm not going to take a position one way or the other, but you have to consider that if you rent a condo, you've got the condo fee that you got to pay. The rental of the condo, obviously. You have to pay for your plane fare, there and back. You have to do all your own groceries. You've got to pay for your own groceries, and that takes time. So it's not just a question of money, it's a question of time. Also, you have to pay for your electricity, and that is a big consideration because depending on how much air conditioning you use, that could be quite a bit of money. And of course, nobody's waiting on your table. You got to do everything yourself. So when you add up all those costs together, you know what? We've done the math for us, and it's actually cheaper to stay at the Melia. And boy, we have amazing food, we have amazing service, second to none, beautiful gardens, much nicer than these condo complexes. As nice as they are, the Melia is much nicer. So for us, it's better value to stay at the Melia. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that today, and that's a wrap. So come on down to the Melia. It's absolutely gorgeous here. The resort has never looked better. It's never run better, I gotta tell you. I've been here for 3 weeks now, and I am just having a time of my life. So, and it's so COVID safe. That's the other thing. I really appreciate what all the staff is doing to keep the guests safe. And the staff, the guests are also doing a lot to keep themselves safe. So it's kind of a really a good experience altogether. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that today, and that's a wrap. So come on down to the Melia. It's absolutely gorgeous here. The resort has never looked better. It's never run better, I gotta tell you. I've been here for 3 weeks now, and I am just having a time of my life. So, and it's so COVID safe. That's the other thing. I really appreciate what all the staff is doing to keep the guests safe. And the staff, the guests are also doing a lot to keep themselves safe. So it's kind of a really a good experience altogether. So if you enjoyed the video, give me a big thumbs up, hit a whole bunch of buttons on the screen, and I think I'll shoot a few more while I'm here. I'll see. Anyways, take care everybody. Thanks for watching.